welcome to the Albert and Billy Show here on WUAT Radio and Channel 18 BTC Fiber TV, and also on BTC Fiber YouTube page. Remember, you can always check us out on the BTC Fiber YouTube page. We want you to subscribe. We really want you to get on there and subscribe and like and comment. Nice comments, so as we always say. But get on there and do that, folks. Just all you gotta do is type in BTC Fiber YouTube, and it'll take you right to it. And you'll see not only the Albert Billy Show, you'll see all the shows on Channel 18 BTC Fiber with each episode. So go to that page and check it out, folks, and subscribe. We will appreciate it. And we got a boatload of announcements, don't we, Papa?
Man, I'll tell you what, this is going to be our whole program.
I know it. It's a bunch. So obviously, a lot of things are coming up in the coming weeks. That's for sure. We're gonna. I guess I'll start it off because I've got, man alive, I've got a bunch. So here we go. We'll start off with some announcements. We'll start off with the BTC Fiber Valley Fest down in Dunlop. That's going to be on May 1st and 2nd. That's the first weekend of May. It's a Saturday and Sunday. The headliners we'll start out with Saturday. The headliner for Saturday is Shenandoah. Do you know what time they take the stage? That's okay.
I'll get it for you.
And then Sunday, the headliner is John Snyder. So two great headliners there. We're going to be down there as well, and we're hoping to film an episode of the Albert Billy Show at Valley Fest. So that's a possibility. So hopefully we'll get to do that. That'll be fun.
May I go?
Oh well, yeah. I think you'll have to be there.
Billy Show without Albert.
Exactly.
I guess we could, but it wouldn't be any good. Just kidding, Billy.
Now, is there?
I'm looking. Let's see here. I got it.
One of the moonshiners is going to be at Valley Fest too, folks.
Not Tickle, but the other one.
Is it Mark?
Mark.
Okay. And he was on our show. Yeah, he was on our show. Oh, that's Tim. That's Tim. He was on our show. Yes,
yeah, he was.
Fair. Yeah. That was a really fun show.
Here we go.
It was at the fair, the 100th annual Blitzel County Fair. Okay, let's see.
That'd be next weekend, won't it, Bill?
Is this next weekend? It's possible. I don't know.
Well,
yeah, I guess so. Because
so where are we at right now?
Next Saturday and Sunday. Then awesome.
Today's the 23rd.
Yeah.
It'll
be next.
So we told you guys about.
It'll be next Saturday and next Sunday.
Wow,
you're exactly right.
We told you guys, of course, about the headliners. Shenandoah on Saturday, John Snyder on Sunday. We'll have to find out what time they take the stage. But there is some more acts. We got. Let's see. We told you about Tim. The Beaters.
Beaters are a Beatle cover band. They play the Beatles.
Oh, that's them.
They're really good.
Okay. The Stars and Bars Band.
That's Cody McCarver and John Snyder and
cool.
are fantastic.
Okay, I didn't know the name of. Okay, yeah. That'll be a good show, folks. Keith Burns will also be there. And there's several others. It's an action-packed weekend.
Yesterday he's telling me that they were adding more actually.
Exactly, it's going to be impossible to get them, all really on here. But you got to go, folks. You got to go to this.
It's great
it's
free
event.
This year, by the way.
And it's free. I thought
it's totally free.
Whoa.
Because of some of the amazing people like BTC Fiber and Coca-Cola and some other people that we're not going to mention. Well, I'll mention the different ones. They've put enough money down to where people can come to the fair this year for free. To the whole event for free.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
That really is.
I mean, your hot dogs are still going to cost, and your, rides.
I have a feeling that there would be a crowd anyway.
Oh,
there is.
That might be an encouragement to some on the fringe that we're not undecided.
A museum is going to be there of Dukes of Hazzard. They're bringing it here from another town.
Dukes of Hazzard Museum.
Has a car in it and everything.
Generally. I'll be at that for sure. That's one of my all-time favorite shows. So
I got it.
I'm excited about
there you
that.
Go. There's your times.
Oh, okay. Here's some times, folks. This is what I've been looking for.
Just come to the whole day.
You might as well just come to the whole. That's exactly right, Daryl. But the schedule: Saturday, May 1st, the opening ceremony will be at 1:30 p.m. And the Sequatchie River Band will take the stage at 2 p.m. At 3:30, it'll be the Bill McCallie Band. And the Bill Hatfield Band will take the stage at 5 p.m. 6:30 p.m. is the Beaters. That's the Beatle cover band. And then, of course, the headliner will take the stage at 8 p.m. Shenandoah. That's on Saturday. Sunday's schedule is Invocation Ron Follett at 12 p.m. Track 145 will take the stage at 12:15. They're a good local band. Stars and Bars, that's the one you're talking about with Cody and John Snyder. They take the stage at 1:35 p.m.
And Zach Ollendorf and all those guys are on it.
Awesome. And then Cody McCarver will take the stage at 2:40 p.m. on Sunday. And then the headliner, of course, Mr. John Snyder, Bo Duke, the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep.
He'll take the stage at 4 p.m. on Sunday, May the 2nd. So that is awesome. That's right up on us, Pawpaw.
Next weekend.
We're
going to have some interviews with some of these guys, with you guys.
That'll be awesome. I'm ready. Let's see. I've got to say something about Bledsoe Beautification Day, which was sponsored by BTC Fiber and the Tennessee Highway Patrol. They did have it today. I think it's still going on until 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
And Ethan was saying it went good, didn't he? So they had a great day.
Got a lot done.
That's great, and we're glad to hear that. But some bad news on that front too, though. It was supposed to be tomorrow from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. But tomorrow the forecast is not good. It's a complete washout pretty much. So they went ahead and canceled it. And I can kind of see that. Instead of being in limbo, just go ahead and make a decision.
I guess they're expecting some thunder and lightning and some bad weather.
Must be.
It's just too much danger. Too much danger.
Okay. That's something to look forward to. Not. Okay, so anyway, though, they at least they got to do it today, and it went really well. So that was the announcement for the BTC Fiber Beautification Day. And let's see here. I might save that one for next week since it's in June. Because I've got a boatload of them here, Pawpaw. Now, I did talk about this, so I think a little bit I did talk about this last week. I'll remind you guys again, though, since May is right around the corner. May is the month that Pikeville Summer Nights kicks off.
Yeah.
It's in May, and Pikeville Summer Nights each month will be on the first Saturday of each month, and the months are May through September. So
it'd be May the 1st, right?
Well, I'm assuming so. If I'm going by this, I'll have to say yes. And the event begins, of course, with a cruise in and shopping at the Pikeville Farmers Market, which is at 6 p.m. And then that's rain or shine. The Farmers Market will also have its normal morning markets those days, which is 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. So it won't interfere with that. So keep in mind, Pikeville Summer Nights is also around the corner. It'll be the first Saturday of each month, once again from May through September. Okay, let's see. We don't have to do any more off this one. Oh, but we got some on this one. You got one of them, I see, so why rob you of that joy, you know?
Don't take away my thunder. Don't take away my thunder.
Exactly. The RBI Club is selling barbecue plates on April the 26th. When is that? That's like
Be
Tuesday. I think that's on a Tuesday. It's going to be a week.
It's a Monday.
Monday.
The 26th.
Okay.
Monday.
Well, on Monday the 26th of April, the RBI Club is going to be selling barbecue plates. It's for the Bledsoe County Warrior baseball team. And it says, enjoy Morgan Brothers Barbecue, which is delicious, folks. So they're right about that. It'll be on Monday the 26th at the high school baseball field. Each plate will include a barbecue sandwich, chips, baked beans, slaw, dessert, and a drink. Serving begins at 3 p.m.
3.
And the RBI Club is going to be set up and selling plates throughout the evening as the Warriors play Sequatchie County until plates are sold out at $8 each. To order, you can contact Shelly Bridges at 423-618-2374. That's 618-2374. And this is on Monday during the Bledsoe Sequatchie County baseball game. So that's a good deal too. First Southern Pawpaw is having a food box giveaway on May the 6th.
May the 6th.
Bledsoe County residents can receive a food box filled with various items, including meat, canned goods, peanut butter, cereal, a limited amount of eggs. This is going to take place on Thursday, May the 6th. Senior adults have priority and can come between 9 and 11 a.m. to the church to receive their box food. Then from 1 to 5 p.m., all other Bledsoe County residents can pick up boxes that day, and they need to provide their name, address, and ID, which they always do that each year.
I think it's just for Bledsoe County residents.
It is just for Bledsoe County residents, though, yes.
And let me tell you, those boxes will weigh almost it'll be about as heavy as you can carry.
Oh, that's a good problem to have.
I got one of them. I got one of them last year.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Anyone older who cannot pick up their box, though, they can have somebody pick it up for them, but their ID, address, and name still needs to be provided. To pre-register for a food box, you can call the church. The number is 447-2849. And the Bledsoe County Food Bank Mobile Distribution is scheduled to be at Samson Free Will Baptist Church on May the 1st. They'll be there from 9 a.m. until 11 a.m. on that Saturday morning. A valid ID is required. It's serving the Bledsoe and Van Buren County communities, so that's also a good thing. And Samson Free Will Baptist Church, of course, is located at the Bledsoe-Van Buren County line out on Highway 30.
30 West.
30 West. But I was giving you people some credit. I think you guys know that. But okay, Papa. Okay. Oh, we got a lot of events at the Yin Yang this week, Papa.
Yay. I'm ready.
I don't think you have this one. So,
No.
Also, this is going to be this weekend. This is going to be this Sunday, April 25th. The Griffith Volunteer Fire Department is hosting a Sunday lunch.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unusual.
That is, isn't it? I like that. It's going to be at 11:30 a.m. The plate lunches will include chicken and dressing, green beans, mashed potatoes, a roll, drink, and dessert. And you get all this for $8 per person. You can dine in or carry out. And of course, all proceeds go to the fire department. So it's obviously for a very good cause.
Good deal.
Tomorrow, on the 24th, Saturday, April 24th, Gil and Diane are going to be entertaining. Gil and Diane Sewell. They're going to be performing at the farmer's market tomorrow.
They've done that before.
Which they've done it before. I thought they had. So they're going to be back at the farmer's market, though, on the 24th, which is tomorrow. The air is going to be filled with acoustic sounds of Gil and Diane Sewell. They will entertain those shopping and those selling their homemade, handmade, and homegrown goods at the farmer's market. Come enjoy the market tomorrow from 8 a.m. until 1 p.m. in beautiful downtown Pikeville.
The last time Gil and Diane were there at the place down here, what do you call it?
Main Street Stage.
Main Street. I was sitting there across the street listening to them, and Gil said, "This next song we're going to do is
there we go, Papa.
Is dedicated to Albert Roberts."
Oh, really?
Can you believe that? I don't remember the song.
I believe it.
They caught me off guard.
I bet.
So you don't have any birthdays?
Well, I've noticed we done them last week. The birthdays this week, I guess I mixed them up and included them in last week's too.
Except for one.
Yesterday.
This week. Yesterday. Let's sing happy birthday to him, Al.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Billy.
And
Happy birthday to you.
I think I was a little flat.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate that.
I can't sing.
So how old are you, Billy? Can you tell you? You don't tell your age,
old
do you?
enough to know better. Is what I.
Old enough to know better.
That's what I always hear from people.
59 years old already? That's about how old.
Is that when you get old enough to know better?
Maybe 79. I don't know, or 89.
I'm not got there
Do we
yet.
ever get to that point? Because you sure don't at 40, that's for sure. I don't know if you ever get to that point. These next announcements are all yours, Papa.
Well,
Gladly.
2 of these are coming up tomorrow, so pay close attention, folks.
Okay.
This is something very unusual. We're going to have Bloomin' Bledsoe tomorrow at the Main Street Committee's. It's part of their presentation, and it will be at the Farmers Market down here. But it's put on by the Main Street stage.
Oh, it's going.
The Main Street Committee. They're not necessarily with the stage.
Yeah.
They're for Bledsoe County.
True.
But here's what they want you to do. They want you to bring your unwanted seeds, and I have some seeds that I can give them.
Will you be sure to do that?
Cuttings that you can replant.
Okay. That makes
garden
sense.
tools, planters, or yard art. Bring
Yard
all
art.
this to the farmer's market tomorrow and offer your items in exchange for other folks' garden implements and their treasures and things that they've got that you want to give them yours for theirs.
Well, that's good because I got a gnome that I need to get rid of.
Oh God!
Maybe
They're
someone
gonna walk out the door, it's looking at me.
maybe someone will want your gnome.
Yeah.
But you get
They
an
might
opportunity there to talk to master gardeners. You get gardening tips, and you share your own experiences with others. Then you talk dirt and learn. But now listen to this. This is beautiful. Gardening is cheaper than therapy, and you get tomatoes.
Good
There
point.
you go.
Good point.
This is drawings for garden giveaways. Also, is going to be going on.
Oh, okay.
There will be gardening.
That's sounds like a good event.
And it will be tomorrow from 8 to 1. That's the regular hours of the farmer's market.
And they're
I have no phone number.
they're going to be
call.
at the farmers market, so that's perfect.
It is good. It's good. Now tomorrow morning,
Man, a lot going on tomorrow.
from 7 to 10, out at the Fall Creek Falls Fire Department,
This is
there
a
will
good
be a
one.
breakfast served, and it will consist of biscuits and gravy, scrambled eggs.
Yeah, pancakes.
Guess what I had?
This is the only one that has pancakes that I'm aware of.
Paula had an employee that I gave a jar of squash relish to.
Yeah.
She sent me a dozen half eggs yesterday. Brown eggs.
Oh, wow.
Brown eggs.
Yeah.
Thank you, dear. Scrambled eggs, pancakes,
There you go.
mashed brown potatoes, bacon, sausage, country ham, fried bologna, and fruit, and orange juice, coffee, and milk. And the cost is $7. But if you're a child under 10 or under, you don't have to pay.
For free.
You don't have to pay.
Now, that's a good one, so start
That is
your
a good
day
one.
off out
Now
there.
this next one is not until July. I don't see need to bring in that.
I didn't. I said, well, you might as well say it since you brought it up, though.
Well, I didn't bring it up. You handed it to me.
Yeah, but we're going to go ahead and say it, folks.
Awesome Day Campers for Camp Run Free is the name of the project. And it's going to be at the fairgrounds out here. And it will be July the 5th through the 9th. That's good long. That's a week.
That is.
That's a week. And it's a day camp. And it's going to have horses, crafts, activities, food, Bible, and lots of fun.
Well, I like that because this must be the first year they've ever done it.
But you have to sign up. And so this is how you sign up. You contact www.BlazingHopperRanch. Blazing Hopper Ranch.
Is that what that says? Wow.
Blazing Hopper Ranch. Blazing
Hope Ranch.
Ranch.
That's Hope Ranch.
Blazing Hope.
.org.
And then .org, and that's Camp Run Free is the name of their organization.
That's
Camp
their
Run
website.
Free.
You guys can go to check it out because I didn't see a date. A deadline, did you?
No.
But if we find that out, we'll let you guys know.
But that's not until, what, would you like?
Yeah, so we'll find out a deadline on that.
But it's a whole week's activity.
Yeah, that
and
must
it's going to be right
one.
here at the fairground.
Yeah, I like that. It has to be new. I've never heard of that before.
Camp Run Free.
Camp Run Free. I like the name of that.
You didn't give any cost for anything.
No, it didn't.
Maybe
it is free. Maybe Camp Run Free is free.
Our church, we're having Senior Citizens Week this week. And yesterday, the church washed the cars of us senior adults that were members of the church.
That's awesome.
I got my car washed free. Tonight, I get a free meal.
Heck yeah.
And Sunday, we're going to have Senior Day. I get to sing in the choir. But it's...
Aren't you preaching or something, too?
I'm not going to say that.
So that's a yes on that.
But anyway...
he left out the biggest part, Daryl.
He told me already.
Okay.
I was already thinking, I'm going to have to get out of here. I'm going to go to church.
Wait a minute, you're doing something more than
what I'm saying is, it's good that seniors are thought of and remembered.
They should be, of course.
But we had some people that were not members of our church to bring their cars, and a woman asked me, or told me, she said, I would like to give some money for my car being washed. And she brought 2 cars.
There you go.
And she did. She gave me the money to give to the church.
I like that.
I like that.
She must trust you.
Must do it.
You didn't mention it, but I would like to throw it in there just because they are having the Coke Ovens Bluegrass Festival again this year.
Yeah.
It's a while down the road. We'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it a lot.
But yeah.
Well,
but I'm excited about that.
They have some good
really
shows.
good.
They do.
They have some good shows.
And good people too. And it's amazing museum. Isn't that a beautiful museum?
Yeah, it is. It really
great.
It
is.
is something else.
I remember when we filmed an episode there.
We filmed an episode.
Yeah, I remember that.
Their Bluegrass Festival's been going on for a long time. It's always
Ruby
good to go
told me
to.
she lived not too far from there.
Yeah, Ruby, you live close to Coke Ovens.
Right around the corner?
I think so, not far. We might have to stop in and surprise Miss Ruby.
She told me.
Mm-hmm. We need to do that.
I've not heard from Ruby in the last week or two.
Oh, really?
No, she usually calls me.
I hope all is well, Ruby. From Dunlop, we love you. Well, Papa, we'll do some trivia. Then we're going to go to a break.
We do have some trivia.
We're going to mix it up. We're going to do trivia, then we'll go to a commercial, and then we'll be back with sports and Albertology.
All right. You've heard the letters PDQ?
Sure.
All right. You know what those stand for?
Dairy Queen?
PDQ.
No, that's different.
PDQ. Pretty darn
right.
Q.
Oh, Q. Sorry. Pretty darn Q.
Quick.
Cute or quick?
Oh, okay. Well, they're acting like that is so commonly known, but I don't think it is.
I've never heard
Come on.
No.
Well, okay. Give me 4 letters that stands for the same thing.
Oh my!
What? This stands for pretty darn quick.
Well, to do it fast.
Oh, like as soon as possible. ASAP.
ASAP.
ASAP. As soon
But
as
you never
possible.
heard of PDQ?
No, I have not. I have not.
It was in a song.
It must be 100 years ago because I never.
Everything happened to me happened 100 years ago. I think I was in school.
Or it
100
wasn't a
years ago.
hit song one because I promise I've never heard that.
Okay, if you want your freedom, PDQ, divorce me, COD. That was the song. That was the song. If you want your freedom, PDQ, divorce me, COD. What does COD stand?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Collect on delivery.
They don't do that no more.
Okay.
That's good.
That just finally came to me. But it was, I'm not lying, I didn't make that up.
Well, I know that. It's still funny.
A 9-digit ID.
Oh, your social security number.
Social security number. We bought country eggs from people when I was in the store, when I was manager. And the state gave us a requirement that if we bought country eggs or country butter from people, we had to get their social security number.
I wonder why.
You'd be surprised at the people that would have to open up their billfolds and pull out that piece of paper and read off their social security number. They didn't know it.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine that really.
I've had mine since I was 12, so I know mine pretty well.
I mean,
started working when I was 12 years old.
You should know it. That's 10 years ago. Yeah. A fella by the name of Cameron Blank. His last name, he's got 4 letters. Cameron.
That is a horrible clue because there's a bunch of Camerons.
Cameron
Cameron
Blank. 4 letters. Starts with a D.
But what did he do? Who is it? Like, that's a terrible clue.
Well,
you know what
all you get.
I just saw it and I liked it and I just wrote it down.
I think you might have forgot about a clue though. Like, how would anybody get that? There's all kinds of Camerons.
Well, do you know? Maybe you might name the right one.
Cameron. I don't
is there another clue that gives me?
No, that's all I got. Cameron D. You got 3.
It says fiction. Does that say fiction? I can't read your writing.
Cameron Diaz.
No.
Do you
I
know?
got that.
That is a woman for one.
Okay.
A really hot woman too, by the way.
Why do you call all women that you know hot?
Well, a lot of them
Because
are.
she ain't cold.
Cameron Diaz is a major babe, Papa. All you had to do was say actress. That would have been the clue that I needed.
I did not know.
Well, we're going to make it a rule from now on. You have to give halfway decent clues. If you want to answer them.
You can make the rules up. I beg your pardon.
Sounds like you're getting a raise, Papa.
I think I'll talk to someone about that. Speak falsely.
Lying.
Where are bunions found?
Bunions. Lifeline, do you know, or have a clue?
I think I do.
You never had a
under the
bunion
bridge
before?
over here, and
Well, I've heard of bunions. What's a bunion?
don't know
do
what
they
a
live under
bunion
the bridge here in Pikeville? No, bunions are on your feet, right?
On your feet.
And it's from wearing shoes that are too small from you.
Usually on your toe.
Okay.
Ouch! Ouch!
They hurt. They
Yeah, and you can buy bunion pads to make it softer, or you can buy the ones that's got acid in them and remove them.
Ooh! Ouch!
That would be painful. That'd be the thing to do.
What is a debtor's letters that he will write to you?
A debtor's.
If a debtor played cards with you and he lost $500, and he doesn't have $500.
Oh, I owe you.
I owe you.
Okay. Well, that was a better clue there towards the end.
The line that is famous from Born Free. That was the name of the movie.
What does it start with?
She was a female line.
Does it start with an E?
Yes.
Ella or something like that? Elsa. Okay.
I didn't want to tell you, but you had Ella.
I knew it was something like that.
One of the earliest cameras ever made.
Kodak. Thank God.
I was thinking
I remember.
What?
Browning is the first one I remember. I had a Browning.
See, I don't know. The Kodak's the only one I knew to say.
I said one of the earliest. I thought there might have been one.
Well, Kodak's very popular, and I could have thought. I could have told you.
Out of business now.
No way.
Out of business.
That's a shame. So,
there's a lot of things that have changed.
Sure did.
Well, yeah. It'd take a whole episode to go over that.
Landscape in Pikeville has changed.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Right across the street where you see that farmer's market, there was a department store there. You could go in there and buy shoes or panties or handkerchiefs or whatever.
I didn't know a department.
Many.
Yeah, I remember the building. And I remember it about to fall down. I mean, there was boards inside of it trying to hold it up.
The man that owned it.
Well, that's because she had retired. Jewel Reese, you talking about the one she had?
Well, before her.
But the same building though.
Bill
Dickens had a restaurant.
Bill Dickens had a restaurant, but the building belonged to his daddy. The business was his daddy.
I've heard a lot of people talk about how good that restaurant was.
Well, Bill Dickens, he bought his barbecue meat from me, and he made barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
But
I love what it is now, don't you? The Veterans Circle. I just love the Veterans Circle.
But Bill Dickens' daddy, his name was King, and he had no teeth. And he'd come to the store and buy T-bone steaks from me. And he'd come back the next week and said, "Boy, Albert, that was the most tender steak." Didn't have a tooth in his head.
Awesome. Oh, but now I will say I did get to eat Priscilla's cooking though. Bill Deacon's wife. She used to run the golf course snack bar out at Fall Creek Falls, and when I was a lifeguard.
Same meat that he cooked here, though.
Oh man! So when I was a lifeguard, I'd go out there a lot and eat.
Best hamburger in the whole wide world. You go to the golf club there.
Is it still good?
It is the best hamburger you ever. Big, thick, cooked right there. Oh my goodness!
Well, when she had it,
if you don't even play golf, go there.
But now Priscilla had the best. Also, the barbecue was great, but they had the best chili slaw dogs you'll ever eat too.
I'm sure she made that.
Was great.
Well, I don't know. Bill was noted for his cooking.
Yeah, but he had done passed away by this point.
Oh, had he?
Yeah, or if he hadn't, he was he wasn't working anymore. It was just her out there. But I remember going out there a lot when I lifeguarded. But
what got Bill? Was it Alzheimer's?
I can't remember.
Alzheimer's is such a terrible, terrible thing.
It is.
I watched Carolyn's mind disappear.
I know.
I did the same thing with my dad.
It just left her. It was over a period of 7 years, but to begin with, I did not know what it was, and a long ways into it, I still did not know what it was. I just knew something was wrong.
Yeah, but he didn't tell the rest of us, though. Don't do this, folks, if you have a family member or loved one that has it. Don't keep it from the rest of your family, like Papa did for 2 years.
I did. When she accused me of having 5 love affairs, I thought,
you should have known right then. You should have known right then. Well, is that it?
That's all the trivia. Now we're ready for sports.
Well, we're going to be, but we're going to take a commercial break first.
We're going to have a break now.
And after the break, we'll be back with sports and good old Albertology. That's all coming up.
A double barrel shotgun.
That's right.
All right.
Ben Buckner here, General Manager of Victory Pre-Owned of Dunlop. I'm here to let everyone know that Victory offers a full-service garage open to the public. Our mechanics are ASE certified and locally known and have over 20 years of experience. From our $29.95 oil change to complete car care, no job is too big or too small. Come in and check us out, 15480 Rankin Avenue, right in the middle of Dunlap, Tennessee.
I'll take care of less today, Dylan. Oh, no, I lost my debit card.
Hey, use that new Mountain Valley Bank app we got. You know, Card Valet. You can freeze your card so nobody can use it till you find it.
That's a good idea, Dylan. Where was the last place I used my debit card?
I don't know. Hurry up. I can't stay until I hear error. I feel like I'm doing the mannequin challenge. I'm gonna end up with lockjaw. Thank God.
The out freezes my debit card, Dylan, not you.
Oh.
Welcome to the Dunlop Mercantile, located in the heart of the beautiful Sequatchie Valley at 15664 Rankin Avenue in Dunlap, Tennessee. Stop in today for some Mayfield ice cream or a cup of community coffee, and if you're interested in renting this venue for your event, call 423-949-2552. Stay tuned to DunlapMercantile.com for concerts and events coming to the Dunlop Mercantile in 2021. God bless.
Welcome back to the Albert and Billy Show, everybody. Listen to us on WUAT Radio and watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber TV, and BTC Fiber YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, folks. And we want to thank our sponsors, obviously. The Albert and Billy Show is sponsored to you each and every week by Citizens Tri-County Bank, Bilbrey Insurance, Scotty's, the offices of Emma Boynton, Lisa Wheeler, and Michael Walker, Farm Bureau Insurance in South Pikeville. Go see Matt Massengale and his friendly staff for all your insurance needs. Pikeville Family Dentistry, right? What do you call it? Caddy Corner. Caddy Corner. Also, the Loom, our neighbor. She's literally right next to us. Owner Judy Yates. Go see her at the Loom. Nicaro Antiques. Definitely our neighbor. They are back open now for the season, so come check it out. They've got a lot of nice things.
On Wednesdays now.
Right,
Wednesdays
which
through
that
Saturday.
was. And it used to be just Thursday through Saturday. So yeah, they've added a day, folks. That's good. Oh yeah, that's not that. And so Gibbs Pools. State Farm Insurance, that'd be Nick Smith and his friendly staff, and they're located over by the Dollar General store.
On the bypass.
And Mill Dam Outdoor Adventures. We got the name right that time.
Tim Campbell.
Timmy Campbell and Michelle. And of course Morgan Brothers and the venue also. So thanks to all of our sponsors, and we're going to continue now with, we're going to do sports, and after that it'll be some Albertology.
Sports of all
So let's start with some sports, because you told me yesterday that we weren't going to have a whole lot of sports to talk about. Remember saying
no,
that?
not a whole lot. Not a whole lot.
Excuse
but
me.
in the baseball world, the Braves are in 4th place out of 5 in their division.
Oh, that's not good.
They've won 8 ball games while losing 10.
That's not good. That's a losing record.
Out of 30 teams in professional baseball, only one team has won 14 ball games. Guess who that is?
I bet it wouldn't be your Dodgers, would it, Papa?
My Dodgers have won 14 games while losing only 4. They are in 1st place in the National League West.
That
you
is
have the
impressive.
Eastern Division, the Central Division, and the Western Division in both the National League and the American League. Over in the American League, Boston is on top in the East.
Oh, really?
Kansas City is in 1st place in the Central Division.
Okay.
While Oakland is king of the West.
The Oakland A's.
Oakland A's.
Seems like it's been a while since they've been real good. They must be this year.
Well, it's very early in the season.
That's true. It
very
is.
early in the season.
Yeah. almost too early to tell, isn't it?
Right. I just hope they have an all-star game this year.
Right, I think they will.
Also in baseball, the University of Texas has a song, "The Eyes of Texas."
Mm-hmm.
There has been a movement underway to get them to quit using that song because of racist overtures that are in the song.
Well, I don't know the song well enough to know if there's anything like that in it or not.
I have no idea. I don't go to the University of Texas. Never heard the song.
Right.
But the people that are in the know in the University of Texas, they said no, we're not going to stop playing it.
Well, good for them. Especially if there's not any racism in it, because sometimes there's not, and if there clearly is, then I understand. But let's just face it, folks. Sometimes it's just a situation where people are just too sensitive nowadays in time. It's ridiculous, really.
Well,
every little thing that hurts your feelings, you want to change and try to change history. And I'm sorry, life just don't work that way.
There are two movements right now that are gathering steam.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is the racist issue because of so many deaths by blacks by policemen in different parts of the country. Two of them were in Minnesota at one.
That's true.
Wham wham.
And then if you do your research, though, you'll know that more white people were shot by cops than black people, but that doesn't make the news. If you want to know who's to blame for a lot of this mess, it is the mainstream media. That is just the facts. It's the truth.
Okay, but the second issue that has been underfoot for a good long while is the Confederate soldiers that have been recognized and given places of honor with statues. Many of those statues have been toppled over and broken and done away with. And I reported last week that Hank Aaron now has a high school named after him because of Nathan Bedford. He was also a Confederate general, but because he was active in the Ku Klux Klan,
I understand that one completely.
All of a sudden became mud.
I understand that.
But those are two issues that are running rampant in the United States right now.
Oh yeah, they are. I mean, and it's intentional. I mean, they want it to run rapid, and it's very unfortunate.
All right, basketball. Tennessee, last Saturday, I read where John Fulkerson had decided to come back for his sixth year of eligibility to play at the University of Tennessee.
Well, last week we didn't know for sure. I'm glad to hear that.
Well, he opted to put one more year spend one more year at Rocky Top.
I think that's the best decision. Not just because it helps Tennessee. I think that's the best decision for him.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think he's going to have more help this year.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that he averaged 9.5 points per game because I felt like his overall performance this year was less than what I was accustomed to him performing.
Yeah.
But 9.5 from that one position, when you add in all the other issues, even though we lost our top two scorers and lost Pons,
I know.
I believe we're going to be able to take up the slack.
I do too. After you told us about this recruiting class,
it sounds phenomenal.
It sure does. I'm impressed.
But the returning players are what impressed me. Victor Bailey will be back.
Okay.
Bailey could come in off the bench and pop the threes.
Yeah, that's right. He is good. He is a good three-point shooter.
Josiah Jordan James is no slouch.
All the potential. Oh, he has all the potential in the world.
Santiago Vescovi. He was.
Same thing.
He played very steady ball. He was in every game.
Yeah.
Probably more so than some of the other players.
He was, and when he's on, he's on.
Right.
It's hard to stop.
But he had to be on, but he could pop the threes too.
He sure can.
And Oliver Nakumbo.
Mm-hmm.
And Uros Plavix.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two more that are that has experience. Now you've
exactly.
got 6 nice sounding signees, some 4-star prospects and some 5-star. And so it's sounding and looking better for the Tennessee Vols.
It really is. I have to say I'm very impressed with the recruiting class. Very impressed.
Now football.
Okay.
Today's paper, our offensive coordinator, next Saturday is going to be the orange-white game.
Okay.
To close out spring football practice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And what he's got to do is find out which man to use at quarterback.
Yeah.
He's been using all 3. He's got Victor Bailey back. I believe, no, not Victor Bailey. Harrison Bailey.
Was
Harrison
basketball.
Bailey. He's got
I can't read your writing.
Brian Marr.
Okay.
Now, Brian Marr started 4 games last year, and Harrison started 3. So they've got experience.
Okay.
But you've got a transfer in from Virginia Tech. His name is Hendon Hooker.
What a name.
And he started 15 games for them.
Yeah, so he may get the...
So between the 3 quarterback prospects, we've got 3 men that have experience at being starters. Not just for one game. One of them started 3, one of them started 4, and one of them started 15. So the
15 sounds better.
The offensive coordinator has got to figure out which one is most impressive, because it is going to be an up-tempo type offense that we're not used to seeing.
Which will be fun to watch, especially when they start getting the players that they want and the NCAA stops dragging their feet and they make a final decision on the recruiting violations, that Jeremy Pruitt committed. It'll be a fun offense to watch.
I'm looking forward more, but again, I read the sports articles in the newspaper, and my number 1 sportscaster at Tennessee, at Chattanooga, he says we will win 4 ball games. Yeah. Our first game is in September with Bowling Green. I pray to God we won't get bowled over by Bowling Green.
Me too. That'd be a bad way to start.
We don't want to start that way. Okay, that's Albertology.
All right. Well, it's time for some good old Albertology, Papa.
This came out of today's paper. It came from Daytona Beach, Florida. A woman and her mother were driving down Interstate 95. I've been there many times.
Yeah, it's in Daytona.
And the mother is 71 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, something is has smashed the windshield and hit her mother in the forehead. And she bled profusely.
I'd say so. Once you find out what it is that hit her.
She hailed down a passing motorist to help her. And the passing motorist, they helped get her mother, 71 years old, got her out of the car. And he checked to see what could have flown through the windshield to have hit her to cause her to have this big gash on her forehead. He found a turtle. He found a turtle.
Can't believe that.
And he came back and told the daughter, and her mother said, all I can find in that car is a turtle. The turtle was crossing the highway, and another car hit the turtle and flung it into their windshield.
Man.
And the shell of that turtle hit her in the forehead and made the big gash there.
That would hurt for one. That would hurt bad.
And the turtle the turtle wasn't hurt.
Are you kidding?
They released the turtle into the woods, got him across the road.
I can't believe that.
That blew my mind.
That blew my mind. What a story. That's not something you hear every day, folks.
Now then, we know that the coronavirus is upon us. Has been for a year plus.
Yeah. Very tired of hearing about it. Yes.
This past week, the number of deaths passed 3 million.
Mm. See, I don't get into that though, because I know those numbers are so exaggerated.
Well, now let me tell you, this you're talking about the social media.
No, not with the main media.
Well, okay, the number of lives, according to the Hopkins University, John Hopkins University, is about equal to the population of Kiev, Ukraine, Caracas, Venezuela, or Lisbon, Portugal, all combined. It is bigger than Chicago. Chicago has 2.7 million. It's equivalent to Philadelphia and Dallas population together. The true number, now this is what's going to blow your mind, the true number is significantly higher because they feel like the government is hiding some of the information instead of making it sound worse.
See, I disagree with that completely. They're making it sound
You've been
worse.
telling me that people are dying with a headache and they're calling it COVID.
No, that's the truth. Like, these are medical people telling me this. Doctors are getting insurance, they're getting money for this to say it's the coronavirus. So there's no way we'll ever have an accurate number.
One thing that this article says, it started in Wuhan, China.
Yeah, it did. I agree with that part.
Everybody agrees with that.
I agree with that part.
But let me tell you, the article ends with this: 12,000 people a day are dying still. 12,000 a day. There are countries in the world that do not have a containment. Do not have.
Maybe so, yeah. That's probably why.
There's too many people. Brother Jim told me today, he said, I'm not going to get the shots.
I don't
There's too
blame
many people that don't want the
doing
shots.
Well, I'm not going to get it because they don't know enough about it, and I've done had it. There's no point in me getting it. Yeah.
I feel immune.
There was no point in you getting it. Remember, I was mad at you.
Well, I've already had the shots and I've had the COVID, so what else is there for me?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm 86, so.
You was 85 and you had it and you've done fine.
Tom Jones, you remember Tom Jones?
Well, I've heard of him.
He's 80 years old. In 1965, how old were you in 65?
I wasn't around.
No, you weren't around.
But he's a legend, that's why I've heard of him.
It's Not Unusual was the name of his first song that hit the charts. But he's 80 years old, and he has just recently, today is the day that he's releasing his next album at age 80.
Wow. Cool.
He hasn't done one in 5 years.
Okay.
But here's 5 facts about Tom Jones.
Well, let's hear about old Tom Jones.
He discovered his love for music at age 12 because he was in quarantine from TB, tuberculosis. His first hit, It's Not Unusual, was in 1965, and thirdly, he played Las Vegas at least 1 week from 1969 to 2011. Once a year, 1 week, he would be at Vegas. That's 42 years in a row.
That's amazing right there.
He's got to be popular to be in Vegas 42 years.
Absolutely.
He was a heartthrob. He was a heartthrob. But he was not impressed by women throwing their undergarments up on stage when he was singing. He said it took away from his singing. He wanted to enjoy his singing.
I would have enjoyed that.
Women throwing their undergarments at him. He met Elvis Presley in on Hollywood set. He was making a movie. And they became close friends.
Oh, really?
For the rest of their life. Elvis died in '77.
I didn't know that.
I didn't
know they
either.
were friends.
But is Elvis dead?
Yeah, I reckon. But there'll be a few people tell you he's not.
He performed with Elvis.
Right.
And other legends. He He was with Janis Joplin. He was with Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
And he was with John Denver. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. That's all A-list stars there.
I would say that those stars liked Tom Jones.
I would say so.
Ask Marilyn.
Oh, here's good old smart Marilyn.
Well, this
Knows
makes sense. The question asked of Marilyn this week was, I've heard honey never spoils. Is this possible?
I've never thought about that. I don't know.
Well, she said that's true.
Really?
Honey has an unusual composition. It starts with the plant nectar that the bees gather, and they do their magic, or whatever they do, about making the honey. Moisture is pushed out of all that they do.
Okay.
There is a form of acid that results from the process of them making the honey.
Okay, that's interesting.
That acid prohibits bacterial growth.
So that's how?
Then if your honey gets sugary,
Yeah.
all you've got to do is put it in a pan of water, put it on the stove, and the sugar will disappear.
Really?
I've done that.
Really?
I've done that.
So did you know that it never
I
spoiled?
knew that was an old wives' tale.
Okay.
And I tried it and it worked.
Wow. So you done knew what she said then?
Yeah, maybe Marilyn, she might have got that from me.
we'll pretend like she did.
$100 billion pets.
Say what now?
$100 billion pets. Never
What?
in the history of the United States has the people that own pets spent more than $100 billion on their pets. But last year they did.
Wow.
This is how they spent it. Food and treats, $42 billion.
Man.
Veterinary care,
No, that's expensive.
31.4.
Yeah. I see that one. I can yeah.
That's Caleb.
Yeah.
When I was with Faye, she took their dog to the veterinarian twice. She didn't tell me how much it cost her.
Well, I mean, I can tell you veterinarians, I mean, it's not cheap. Let's put it that way.
Jolene has a horse and she has a dog now. Can you imagine?
Horse would be expensive.
Well, yeah, she had to bury a horse here a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Supplies, medicine, $22.1 billion.
Wow.
Grooming, pet sitting,
Yeah.
$8.1 billion.
Wow, that's higher than what it should be probably.
And listen,
the pet grooming business is definitely becoming more popular.
And they are saying that veterinarians last year treated 500,000 more pets than they did the year before.
God.
500,000. And what it is, people want to have that furry animal that they can touch.
Comfort.
Well, they're lonely.
Yeah, but some people that aren't lonely love
But
them too.
don't give me a dog or a cat.
He's had both.
I'm
Don't let him say
alone.
that.
I'm alone, but I'm not lonely.
Still though, he's had plenty, and he has spoiled every pet that I've ever seen him have, folks.
Eddie Howard had the dog. Guess who fed the dog and watered the dog?
That'd be Albert.
Pickles.
Papa.
You remember I told you
Pickles?
about Pickles? I read it one day. It's a comic strip that comes out
Oh,
of the paper every
okay.
day.
We're talking about that instead of the actual food pickles. Got you.
So Nelson is the little grandson, and he says, "Grandma, will you tell me a bedtime story?"
Right.
She said, "Wouldn't you rather have Grandpa to tell you a bedtime story, Nelson?" No, his stories are too scary. Last night he told me the story of his first colonoscopy.
That would be scary.
Are you ready for
Welcome
some
to
jokes?
50.
Are you ready for some jokes?
Yeah. That was a pretty good one right
That was
there.
a good one,
I pulled some
Be
of these.
hard to top that one.
I pulled some of these on Vicky a while ago.
Okay.
She came down to the house to eat dinner.
Yeah.
You don't stop laughing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop laughing.
There's some truth to that.
That's
for
some
sure.
Albertology right there.
That is.
Old age, and I'm there. Old age comes at a bad time. After a certain age, if you don't wake up aching in every joint, you're probably dead. You know you're getting old when you stoop to tie your shoes and wonder what else you can do while you're down there. All right.
Those are pretty good.
Children are a great comfort in your old age, and they help you reach it faster too.
Now, see, that's not a dollar book.
No, this is
This is not a dollar.
I paid a lot more for this one.
Okay.
When I was young, the Dead Sea was still alive. That's George Burns.
That's a good one.
That's George Burns.
Well, he was funny.
You
he was
you
funny.
remember George Burns and Gracie
Because he was
Allen?
always smoking that cigar.
Oh, yeah. But Gracie, Gracie Allen, she was so sweet. Roy Acuff said this, and he was
I've heard of
89
him.
years old. Roy
Okay.
Acuff was a great country. The Great Speckled Bird is one of the most famous songs he ever sang.
Okay.
My health is good. It's my age that's bad. Now this,
That was pretty good.
this you'll say is me. An old man in love is like a flower in winter.
Yeah.
Never ask old people how they are if you have anything else to do today. I've known people that you don't say, "How are you today?"
I have to.
Well, my back and my leg and my neck and my hair.
You'll be standing there an
And you know
hour
what-
later still
You know
listening
what I've
to
learned
it.
to say when people ask me? I said, "You don't have time to listen." Listen, this says this is unknown, but I know who said this. It
You
was
do?
Yogi Berra. If you don't go to other people's funerals, they won't come to yours.
Ooh.
That's Yogi Berra.
That's true.
Death is nature's way of saying, your table is ready.
There you go. There you
That
go.
was Robin Williams.
Really?
No matter how rich, this is one I told Vicky about.
Mm.
No matter how rich you become, how famous or powerful you are when you die, the size of your funeral will depend on the weather.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
Let
Isn't
me
that
tell
the
you,
truth? That's.
I worked at the funeral home 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
There were times we could not bury people
Mm-hmm.
because the grave was full of water
Mm.
that had been dug. We couldn't
Yeah.
bury them.
I can see that.
Death sneaks up on you like a windshield sneaks up on a bug.
Last thing they see, right?
Now, this is,
Apparently turtles too.
Turtles. Oh, I
but you
can't imagine
wouldn't
that.
remember Walter
Yeah,
Cronkite.
But once again, though, I've heard of him. He was,
Walter Cronkite was a
very
great
famous.
newscaster.
Yeah.
And he was the anchor man for television for many years. His wife is writing this after he's dead, or at about the time he's getting ready to die.
Okay.
His wife is saying this.
Okay.
Earl Flynn died on a 70-foot yacht with a 17-year-old girl beside him.
Okay.
Walter, my husband, always wanted to go that way, but he's going to settle for a 17-foot yacht and a 70-year-old woman. Now, Leo DeRocher, you wouldn't know Leo. He was manager of the Giants when they were in New York. Baseball manager, Leo DeRocher.
Yeah. There.
He said, "I don't want to achieve immortality by being elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. I want to achieve my immortality by not dying."
Well, well, alrighty then.
This is my last will and testament. This is Albert, and I said
Oh,
it to Vic,
yeah.
I said it to Vic and Paula last night.
Well, we'll end it with this one.
I owe much. I have nothing. The rest I leave to the poor. You know what, Vic? You know what Paula said
I
she
like that
wanted?
one.
I told her to split what I had.
Oh, I heard some of this conversation.
Paula said, Daddy, I want your red car.
Yeah.
This will be my last one.
Okay.
I want his recipe for relish.
Yeah, and I was the one.
If I get anything.
And I was the one for brownies.
Listen, exercise daily, eat wisely, but die anyway.
Isn't that the truth?
That's all.
That's
all.
a bummer.
That's good.
Those were good. Those were good.
This is not a $1 book. That's
They
not a
upped
dollar
the
book.
price
That's
on
good.
this one.
as Darryl so wisely said.
Well, that was good. Well, that is it for this edition of the Albert and Billy Show, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening on WUAT Radio. And thanks for watching, as always, on Channel 18, BTC Fiber TV, and YouTube. Once again, don't forget to subscribe, folks. We'll see you guys next time for another edition of the Albert and Billy Show. So
See you
long,
later,
everybody.
folks.
Hey folks, Albert and Billy here. You're watching us on Channel 18, BTC Fiber. Check us out on BTC Fiber YouTube channel. Be sure to subscribe and like. And check out our Facebook page. Be sure to like and share. Thanks everybody for watching.